Okay, listen, I may have completely forgot this update was today. You'd have to cut me some slack. I was sick a couple of you don't cut me any slack. I should know better than this. All right, let's roll the intro. Yo, what is going on, my fellow weebs? Chrono here, and welcome back to the channel. So another maintenance has passed, or another week has passed, and I have another update video for you guys today. Hope for jumping new here. As always, I'm Chrono, and I cover PSO2 content. Would much appreciate to subscribe as we work our way back into the groove of releasing videos on time. Maybe we will one of these days, maybe we won't, who knows, but I appreciate you guys all the same. Either way, let's go ahead and jump into this. So in case this is the first video you guys have watched for me, you're thinking to yourself, why would I sit here and listen to this guy read me information I can read myself, especially since he's not reading it on time? You're absolutely right. Just head over to ngs.ps2.com, scroll on down. All the important information is usually going to have a little red dot next to it. Just go ahead and click on that. All that information, find out exactly what you're looking for. Outside of that, kick back, relax, and I'll walk through the information and read through it so you don't have to. Starting with the update details. Let's do it. So, starting today, we have a new mini episode that started. Nadar and Manon reflect on the music discovered in Nameless City. Essentially, Nadar and Manon, or actually, at least Manon, is talking about music that they heard while, I guess, working and stuff like that for Nadara, and then figured out that it was stuff they were singing down here. So, hopefully it's good. I don't know. This is like supposed to be leading to a new concert, so story plus new concert should be pretty good. That's not the real big thing here. We have the Nameless City exploration update. So we have a new update to the Nameless City. We have Neon City, or the entertainment zone for Nameless City, which is basically Nameless City with the streets painted a really cool color and the buildings with some interesting neons on it. So hopefully this is fun. I haven't really touched this yet. We plan to today. Today is going to be a very weird day for me. I've got a lot of things planned that I don't even know what we're going to get around to. So the idea is to get to Nameless City today. We're going to be playing a bit, so by the time this video comes out, you guys should see us online. But I digress. The big thing about Nameless City that is different this time around is your big goal is just to gather as many exploration points as you can, instead of using these exploration points to open chests. You get a chest at the very end based on the exploration points you have. So no more worrying about, not spending all of your points before exploration ends. Just go in there, take down enemies as quickly as you can, get as many points as you possibly can. And if you happen to get the max amount of points before the quest is over, it actually auto ends the quest for you. So there is a reason to push for a higher amount of points very quickly, as it will mean that you're farming more efficiently. So not sure how easy that's going to be or how easy that can be done, but I'm sure in the future it's something that, people will look into figuring out exactly how optimal you can be with that. And then of course we'll find out, how many points you have, so on and so forth. There's a new trial out here, apparently, Star Rappy Twinkle Collection. Collect exploration points to upgrade the chest to the max. So this is definitely going to be something you really want to pay attention to, especially since, again, points means better rewards. So pretty dope stuff. We also have a level cap increase, and new equipment. So we're jumping up to level 115. This isn't that big of a deal. The more important thing when it comes to level cap increases is just going to be the stats. In the past, that's usually when we got, new changes into our skill trees, as well as, more skill points, but that doesn't really correlate anymore. They don't really add these things together. They're kind of separated. So who got a level cap increase? Mostly just going to be some stat increases, and that's really about it. We also have the new 14-star weapon, the Spradio, or Spradio, either way. Boost damage resistance and critical rate and lowers PP consumption. This is going to be one of those series that you can kind of transfer off of for free. So you can't really transfer to it for free, but you can transfer off of it for free. You do so without an augment transfer pass. That's the whole free portion I was mentioning. Of course, this weapon is going to be upgraded in the future. So just know that this is going to be the next upgrade series of weapons. So if that's a series of weapons you tend to go after, this is your start to that series of weapons, in case you haven't picked up an archery weapon or archery weapon, or however they're pronounced these days. This is your first 14-star to jump to. So new cards for Line Strike. These are Chibi Aina cards, kind of cute, but it's pretty funny looking all the same. But new cards for Line Strike added into the game. And then various other improvements. These are just quality of life stuff. So the reduction of what's necessary for the max number of ingredients for food. This also means that all of your previous saved recipes will no longer work, so you do need to go in and set up new recipes. So I mean, a small price to pay for quality of life of food. Basically, it's just going to cut the maximum amount of food that you need to get the max benefit from 10 down to 5. So you use the same number of foods, just less of each specific food, so they should last a bit longer for you overall. This is going to make food more powerful, meaning in the past you would need 10 of one food to get the maximum bonus. You now only need 5 of that food, but you now can have 5 of another food to get the max bonus of that as well. So something like max, max damage plus max PP or max HP might be something that's really, really useful for certain players as time moves on. New favorites feature for stamps. You can favorite stamps now. And then of course you can now search EX augments with check augment / preset skill market prices in the check augment / preset skill prices in the feature. So in the feature, there's a feature now for checking EX augments and preset skills. So make sure life easier. You also improve registration for sequence mags. This is just for adding music to mags, music discs or mag forms, nothing too crazy there. And there's now the search function for the salon, as well as the ability to maintain your filters until you actually leave the salon. So cool, but nothing too crazy. Also updating the arcs decoys, so you can actually have them set expressions, toggle faces, that sort of stuff. So a little bit of an upgrade for the decoy, as well as some new build parts added in from the Nameless City theme stuff. So that is pretty cool. We also have the Hexa Gear device collab that is starting up today. We've got some cool cast parts coming in, mostly type 2 stuff, but we do have a chunky type 1 boy. Is nice to see, as well as all of their idols, which apparently this is a soaring blade idol. I was unaware. I'm not sure how that works out, but we'll check that out in a little bit. And a couple of other things here in the mix. So pretty cool things as far as that is concerned. Outside of that, we do have, of course, the actual Hexa collab AC scratch, so you can see all the different stuff that's here. Like I said, we have the individual build part, build parts, but cast parts. You have the outfits for type 2, which I mean is basically just base wears and outer wears. There are some female cast parts here too, but like it's mostly just like, I don't even know how to describe this, to be honest. It's very PSO2 as far as outfits have been recently. We also have, of course, all the different idols. We have the camos that are in the mix as well. These are all pretty cool. And yeah, that's mostly gonna be it. And of course, because I didn't check this time around, because I was like, there's usually never anything here, there are things in the actual server maintenance announcement. So we'll go over those really quickly here in just a very broad way, since we talked about most of these things anyway, just the important things in the mix here. So we have potency increase for special equipment for players battle power of 4800 or greater. This is just going to be this is going to be them scaling up the use of the Mars. So Mars is going to be stronger, as well as if you're using a cannon or anything along those lines. So cannon and Mars got a boost based on our battle power, so that's pretty cool. Change specifications for the potent spirit wealth units, so that special equipment is equipped while PP max is increased. The max PP amount prior to equipping it is restored when the special equipment is removed. This just kind of goes along in line with them making any changes for things like gunner and things like that. Basically, they don't want you to have to think about not using special equipment, whether it's the cannon or whether it's Mars, and losing out on bonuses you might have applied at that point in time. So this is what's going to happen is whenever you finish with the special equipment, those bonuses are just going to go back to whatever they were to when you had started using the Mars, which is something people could use to their advantage if you think about it. But at the same time, it is also pretty nice that you don't have to worry about oh, I can't use my Mars because I have my buff or whatever, or I can't use this cannon because I have my buff or whatever, or I can't get my buff going because I'm going to be using the cannon or Mars or whatever like that. So very nice to see that that's going to be there. Of course, made the changes for the food stand, so nothing crazy here. Talked about everything else that I talked about. Yeah, I said include 6 or more of the same item can no longer be selected in my recipe, so these have to be updated and need to be removed from your list. And HP gauge will now be displayed for all high enemies. This is interesting. I like saying this is like, I guess this is going to be for all bosses. It says high enemies. I'm not sure if they're referring to like elites or anything along those lines. So this will be cool to see. Hopefully we see this more often. I would like to see HP bars on enemies, but I'm always concerned that making any massive changes might cause some issues with like lag and things like that if things are, or more things are loading than need to be in PSO2. So we'll have to see how that goes. Quest and fields, so Lucille exploration, combat zone analysis, combat zone survey. Sorry, Lucille combat analysis zone survey. What a name. Active skill cooldown reduction has been removed from the obtainable abilities. In the mining rig defense trial, the effects shown up completion of the trial has been changed. The sound effects have been added. Jump panel specifications have been updated to display an icon on the map showing its direction. Let's see it. It's changed with the interface. Enemy drop for certain quests have been added to the auto sell drop items. That's kind of cool. A check augment. This is what we were talking about beforehand. So the check augment / preset skill prices for a weapon has been modified to enable a search by EX augment series. That's pretty nice. The maximum number of augments selectable in check augment / preset skill market prices for a weapon has been increased from 4 to 5. Interesting. The confirmation window has been updated for this is what we talked about earlier. The stamps, rarity of 14-star greater has been added to drop animations. Notification weapon or notification message will not be displayed when keyword gift rewards are available to be picked up. Interesting. Didn't they talk about this a while ago? This is something I added in just now. Okay. Custom 1 to 3 have been added to expression settings for the lookbook for PS2 blocks. That's cool. What is what it is. Filter for character or for the actual salon, and then a search for motion changes. I'm not sure. There are people that have enough motion changes where this actually matters. That's kind of crazy. Updates for the decoy build stuff and the build parts, and then some item updates for the scratch lineups for special scratch, adding some things in from the Halloween special scratch or the Halloween scratch. And of course, updating the Arch Record badge shop and a couple of other shops as well. So nothing too crazy here, just a couple of things, and that's pretty much it. Anything I missed, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Like I mentioned, apologies the video was late. I totally spaced on today being Wednesday, but I want to go ahead and make sure I get these out for you guys. So by the time this video goes live, we should be live. We will be playing PSO2 today. How much, I don't know. Was not planning for this video or for this update to go live today, but of course it is Wednesday. I'm dumb. I'll figure it out. But thanks so much for watching. If there's anything I missed, let me know in the comments below. Like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe when you keep up with more. As always, thank you guys to channel members as well as the Patreons. We're going to take care of how those are displayed very, very soon. I'm actually going to have a special screen for that. So if you're on either one of those sides, I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, my friends. Peace out.